Hey, Emmanuel, this is Pastor Mike. I am driving through our beautiful county and thinking about you and thinking about God's goodness to us in this past year of COVID and just so many things that we have experienced in the last year. And I am particularly happy about one thing that I've seen in the last year, and I've talked about this during announcement time in the last couple of weeks, and that is that we have really bucked the trend from other churches nationally. Whereas when I look at the data of what other churches are doing and experiencing during the past year, attendance has been down for the most part, and finances have been down quite a bit on average throughout the country. But when I look at our metrics, I see God doing something just really sweet and really just it's something that I'm just so pleased with. We see that our attendance numbers have been great. I know that there are a number of you that are still joining us online, and that's great. I am so thankful. I'm so glad that you have stuck with us during this COVID pandemic, and we're not out of the waters yet, but hopefully we're getting closer. And so I want to thank you for that. And I also want to challenge you too, that I do believe that Scripture tells us that we are to meet together, and I think in person is really the way that Scripture is pushing us towards. And so I can understand and I can empathize with sort of where you are at in watching online, and that's great. But the thing that I want to challenge you with is, if you have been vaccinated or if you are feeling comfortable, I would love it if you would come back and join us in person, if anything, for Easter service. It has been since June that we've been open, and we've proven that we've been safe, and we have been doing everything that we can. And so I want to encourage you to consider coming back and joining us in person. Also, our attendance in person. The governor has just opened up the amount of capacity that we can have at church to 100%. And I want to tell you that we are not opening to 100% yet. We're not there yet, but we have added a few extra seats, and so that those of you that are coming in person, and I know that there have been more of you that have joined us in the last number of weeks, there's going to be some more room for you, and so you can be looking forward to that. And the last thing that I wanted to just give you kudos for in following the Lord's leading is in the finances and in the giving. We have traditionally as a church only gotten to about 85% on average of meeting our budget every year, and that has been the trend longer than I've been here, and I've been here for almost 7 years. And it's been, our people on our board, they can't even remember the last time that we have really, been even close to 90%. It's always been on that 85%. And so we are, as of March 7th, and I realized that was a few days ago, at 94.5% funded for this year. Now that's unheard of, because our fiscal year ends in just a couple weeks on March 31st. And so I want to encourage you to help us make this a record-breaking year. Let's try to get to as close to 100%, or hey, even better, over 100%. And if you have been giving, pray with me that God would help those funds come in to get it up to 100% or just over 100%. And we're going to rejoice in that. So there's a couple different ways that you can give. You can mail in a check, or you can bring it to Emmanuel in person. There are giving boxes at the back of the sanctuary as well as in the lobby area. You can bring it into the office if you come during regular hours during the week. There's also 2 online ways that you can give. You can go to our website, which is emmanuelmora.com/give, and it will give you all of the instructions that you need to give, and you can give on a regular occurrence, or it can be a one-time gift, whatever you would feel comfortable on that. Or if you want to make it even easier than that, you don't even need to go to a website. You can just text to 320 313-1950. And you can text any word. It doesn't have to be give. You could say hey or what's up or whatever you would want to say. And you will get an immediate response that will ask you how much do you want to give, and then it'll go through all the prompts on whether you want to give regularly and what that frequency would look like. But it's just a super easy way of doing that. And so I wanted to just come to you today and challenge you, and also to say thank you. Man, you guys are awesome. I love you. I love our church. I love what God is doing in our community and also within our city and our county. And I'm excited as we get into this next year, as things start opening up, what it is that God is going to want for us and what God is going to do in the midst of our church and in our city and our county. So thank you. Know of my great love for you, and I look forward to seeing you, whether it continues to be online or whether it be in person. God bless you.